Hi everyone, welcome. This is the first video in a long series, I hope, about uh, a project I'm working on. I started working on this project recently, but it's an old project, so a very quick history about it. It's a project I've started a couple of years ago. I think it was Unreal Engine 4.20 something. And so yeah, as you know, since then a lot of things have happened in the Unreal world. And so at the time, I just stopped working on it because of time mainly, and I started like implementing multiplayer. And because I didn't start implementing multiplayer from the get-go, it was super annoying to do, and I kind of gave up. But now I think I have a better vision about it, and so I'm starting from scratch, not really from scratch because I still have the experience of what I did for this project. But anyway, I'm redoing it again, and because there is nothing yet to show on the new one I'm just starting, I opened this one, which is the one from the 4.20 version I was mentioning, but I just converted it to Unreal Engine 5 and opened it in the editor, and I think it's going to crash a lot because, yeah, it's just not made for this. But anyway, since I can at least show you some visual, I mean, I was about to say I can show you some nice visual, but this is not a nice visual. It's terrible, but that's just the menu, right? It's the last thing you do. Anyway, let's just create a new map and show you how it's going on. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a blocky, Minecrafty kind of game. I mean, it's not a game, right? It's just a sandbox. It's just a world generator. Quite limited for now, but I mean, I quite like the idea of the project, so that's why I'm doing it again, starting again. And so a few things to note, and then I'm going to talk about the future for this. So as you can see, like it's a 3D blocky world, but I think it's more interesting than it looks, because so I've made this system of procedural blocks. So each we are in the shade right now, so it's not super pretty, but yeah. So each block has can have an unlimited amount of material. So the block color is the result of the all the materials that the block contains. So depending on which materials compose a block, you will get a different color. Right now it's just color, but I will add texture support. Obviously, it's just right now it's just simple colors, and so you're not limited in the amount of. I mean, you're limited technically in the amount of blocks that you can have. It's like 2 billion blocks basically, which is more than enough. And so the generation with using procedural noises and blah 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 is selecting the materials and stuff, and so that's what you get as a nice result. I quite like it. Like right now, it's just one biome, obviously, but the possibilities are endless, as you say. Yeah, I think that's a very nice thing about this. It's a lot of customization possible. Like I will be doing like some biome designers and stuff like that. And something else I wanted maybe to mention, which is quite nice as well. So as you may be able to see in the background, the blocks are actually way bigger than they should. So there is a LOD things going on, custom mesh for the chunks. So when I jump closer, as you can see, it's switching to the actual full resolution. And in the background, just to have lighter meshes, I'm generating a few undersampled version of the chunks. One thing I should probably mention is the camera, which is not great right now. It's also something I want to improve in the new version. But when you have highly complex 3D worlds like that, it's hard to have a nice camera, like when you deal with the spring arm and collision. Like when do you need to zoom in or not? I mean, it's not terrible right now, but as you can see, it's not the best. And when you get in a very confined space like that, yeah, it starts to become like quite painful, and you really want to stop. You really want to die when you have this. But it's hard, prone to solve in this kind of very rich 3D world. But anyway, I think I can improve it. I have a few ideas already that I didn't have time to implement last time. But yeah, I mean it's not terrible as I was saying, but it's it can be improved for sure. Anyway, so yeah, this was just to give you a very quick first look of the visuals. Next video I'm going to, it's going to be like a dev blog, like what I'm doing and the progress. At first it's not going to be super exciting because it's going to be very conceptually boring. It's just going to be text stuff. So that's why I wanted to start with this video. At least you can see some relatively pretty things. And so right now I disabled the dynamic generation, but if I press the magic button, it's going to continue generating the map. The map are endless. If you want, I have some other plans for that, but I will talk about it when times come. But yeah, you can generate very big worlds. Something else I should definitely talk about is an aspect. I think it's a very great. Oh, I like seeing the LODs in the background. I don't know why. I think I actually think it looks nice to see the bigger blocks. Like it's like you're in a miniature world, which is quite interesting. I think. Anyway, I wanted to mention map editing, which is a big part of this. I won't mention the actual gameplay ideas I have for this. We'll keep it as a secret for now. No, just in a future video. Don't worry. But yeah, I think it's interesting to see. So the thing I wanted to mention is about all the custom things that we can do is this, and I'm quite proud of this. Should not be openly proud of that. But so this is the designer. You can select any block that exists in the world, and you can, design your own custom blocks, basically. I won't do something pretty because I'm completely unable to do something pretty. But anyway, you have some things going on. And actually, yeah, I should show you. So this is my block. So my custom block, you can't see anything because it's terrible, but yeah, my custom block, this is the name of my new block. Create block, close. So now I just created a custom block, and so now if I look for it, my custom block, so this is the thing I just designed, and I can just place it in the world, and now everybody playing on this map would just be able to create this. So obviously this is super helpful. You can also open in the game, like I can open it here and design my block in here. So let's say I want some symmetry going on, and I want this to be my super pretty block. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. So this is my block. I just want another type of block because I like pretty things. And so this is my block now. Create block, cool block, create block. And so now I can close the designer, and now if I search for my cool block, and so now I discovered a bug. I pressed escape by mistake, sorry. I can't remember if I implemented this. I think my block should be saved. So now if the block has been saved. So yeah, now my cool block, I can place it here however I want. I can paintbrush. Oh no, I can't. I can paintbrush, so I don't need to click. I can just drag. I'm just going to select another block, and you can actually have some bigger brushes, so I can paint more at the same time. I mean, you can have a square brush or the sphere brush. I can increase the size. And as you can see, it's actually quite fast. That's what I like about Unreal Engine. It's using C++, which is super fast. It's just so good. But yeah, and also something quite nice. You can Control Z. You can cancel things. That's nice. Anyway, I will stop praising what I did. It's not correct. But yeah, no, I will do this again from scratch, which is exciting and painful at the same time. But I'm sure I can implement it better than what I did. Anyway, so yes, this is the designer. So it's one major, like it was kind of the first reason why I made this project. I wanted to make a game where you can just design stuff. what else I can show? Section. Oh yeah, the section box. I took way too long to implement this. I will implement it better now. So it's a 3D box selection, and you can do stuff with that. You can remove everything. You can add blocks. Yeah, you can do a lot of. You can cancel, of course. And I think it's nice. I want to show the generation. So, no, I think I have a maximum size for the box. And so, yeah, now. So there are some bugs, as you can see. One chunk didn't generate, but it's nice to see. So there are also some bugs with the generation noise, as you can see. But I think it's interesting to see like how the generation is going inside. It's quite interesting. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Lots of oh yeah, the flute fill. I forgot the flute fill. It's nice. So the flute fill, you can just every block that share the same type. Like as I was mentioning earlier, the block type is defined based on this material. So like right now, the flute fill is just going to apply the same operation to adjacent chunks that share the same type. So yeah, it's quite crashy. Okay. I will bring it back again just once, and just a few final words then. And we are back in our very crashy game. Yeah, no, I was just talking about flute fill. It's not that important. It's not that useful. It's just fun. It's more useful when you're designing a block. Like you can. What should I do? Let's say you have. It's quite buggy right now. Let's say you have this area and you want to change. The type. Obviously, you could use the replace. The replace is like you can replace an existing, but it's super slow, right? So flute fill, boom, and that's right. Anyway, what is the? I can't remember me doing this. Test material is animation. What? I don't know what this is. Close. And should I talk about this? Should I talk about this one? It's not that interesting. I mean, it's interesting in the future, but so you remember I did my block, but you can design these things, and it's actually going to save this as a. Well, I call it blueprint. It's confusing because of the Unreal Engine blueprint, but it has nothing to do with Unreal Engine blueprints. It's just a blueprint of blocks that you can reuse. My blueprint. So now I can show you. So I just created that, and now if I search for my blueprint, so this is a blueprint, and it's not working. Why is it? Maybe I can't show you, but yeah, I can't. It's buggy right now, but we should see the blueprint. You can like rotate it, whatever, and then you can create it, and it's placing it in the world. So it's just you can reuse stuff. Yeah. So as you may have understood from this video, like the main focus of the game in the future would be like letting the user. I'm not even saying gamer. I'm not even saying player. I'm saying user. So the user will be able to like customize the world, customize the thing that you can do in it. I mean, there are various aspects. Like it's just one of the aspect, but it's one major reason why I wanted to do this project. Anyway, I'll stop talking and end the video here. But yeah, next video will be, I guess, less interesting, a little bit more visual, rich. But yeah, I've started the project already, and it's already, I think, much. And it's starting in a better way. Like it's I don't have any visual yet, but I think it's for the better to try again. Yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, and see you next time.